Some people seem untouchable, stars whose brilliance feels eternal. Whoopi Goldberg is one of those names. She's made audiences laugh until they cried, moved them to tears with unforgettable performances, and inspired reflection on life's complexities. Behind every joke, award, and applause, however, lies a story of immense struggle. At 70 years old, she has endured hardships that would overwhelm most. Her journey from Karen Elaine Johnson in a struggling Manhattan household to becoming a cultural icon is remarkable, yet shaped by loss, trauma, and relentless perseverance that few truly know. Childhood shadows. Whoopi Goldberg wasn't always a household name. Born Karen Elaine Johnson on November 13, 1955, in Chelsea Elliott, Manhattan, she grew up in poverty. Her father left early and her mother, Emma, worked tirelessly as a nurse and teacher to keep food on the table. Life was harsh. Sometimes dinners were just stale bread and watered-down milk, and clothes were hand-me-downs patched again and again. Poverty left deep scars, shaping Whoopi's resilience. School wasn't an escape. It became a source of humiliation. Teachers called her slow, classmates mocked her, and her struggles with reading went unnoticed, later revealed to be dyslexia. Early trauma. By age 14, Whoopi faced tragedies no child should endure. She became pregnant and with no support tried dangerous home remedies that nearly killed her. A year later, New York's changing laws allowed her to access safe medical care, saving her life. These experiences were devastating, but also shaped her fierce advocacy for women's rights. Determined that no girl should feel desperate and alone, she turned personal pain into purpose. This early trauma left invisible scars, influencing her choices and relationships. Yet it also planted seeds of strength, shaping her resilience and compassion for others, navigating hardships she knew all too intimately. Falling into darkness. As a teenager, the weight of her childhood struggles led Whoopi into experimentation with drugs. LSD and heroin offered temporary relief from trauma, but only deepened her suffering. Addiction nearly destroyed her, and recovery was neither quick nor easy. She faced countless relapses and setbacks before finally finding sobriety. This battle taught her a lesson she would carry forever. True healing cannot come from escape. It comes from confronting pain with courage. Her early encounters with substance abuse were harrowing, but became a crucible for her resilience, shaping the tenacity that would later define her career and personal life. Life on the move. After dropping out of school at 16, Whoopi drifted west, seeking stability and opportunity. She worked countless jobs, waiting tables, laying bricks until her hands bled, and even in a funeral home applying makeup to the deceased. She also taught acting, counting among her students a young Courtney Love. Life was survival, day by day, with no guarantee of security. These early struggles instilled work ethic, independence, and empathy. Even small victories were hard-earned, and every experience shaped her artistic voice. Whoopi's journey from poverty to Hollywood stardom was paved with grit, persistence, and a willingness to endure whatever life demanded. Generational struggles. In 1989, history nearly repeated itself. Alex became pregnant at 16, echoing Whoopi's own teenage trauma. By then, Whoopi was 34, building her career and advocating for women. Her experience enabled her to provide support and guidance, breaking the cycle of fear and isolation she had endured. This generational struggle reinforced Whoopi's mission to advocate for young women and create systems of care that she had lacked. Motherhood was intertwined with her activism, highlighting the personal stakes of her work and deepening the compassion that informs her public life and performances. Public life and controversy. Whoopi's role on The View, starting in 2007, brought both visibility and scrutiny. Her honesty, once a strength, became a source of controversy. Comments on figures like Michael Vick, Mel Gibson, and Bill Cosby sparked outrage. She faced criticism, debate, and condemnation, forcing her to navigate public life under constant pressure. Behind the scenes, the stress was real. Alone after the cameras stopped, Whoopi often questioned her choices. Yet she continued showing up daily, balancing courage with accountability. The toll of speaking truth in a public arena mirrored her life's lessons. Resilience isn't absence of struggle, it's perseverance despite it. Grief and family loss. In 2010, Whoopi faced the death of her mother, Emma, a foundational figure in her life. 5 years later, she lost her younger brother, Clyde, her last living link to childhood. These losses were profound. Grief became a private companion even as she wore humor as armor publicly. Life after these deaths was quieter, more reflective. The void left by family loss was immense, teaching Whoopi that strength isn't about avoiding pain, but surviving it. Her experience with grief highlights the humanity behind the celebrity facade, showing that even the brightest stars carry darkness unseen by the public. Brush with death. Between 2018 and 2019, Whoopi faced a life-threatening illness. What began as a cough turned into severe pneumonia, spreading to her blood. Doctors warned she had only a 30% chance of survival. For 6 weeks, she was hospitalized, fighting for her life with machines and medical intervention. Returning to The View, thinner but alive, the standing ovation honored survival itself. Illness reshaped her perspective, deepening gratitude and appreciation for life's fragility. The experience reinforced lessons from her past. Courage is not an absence of fear, but the willingness to confront it, and every breath is a gift not to be taken lightly. Health and advocacy. Whoopi has also openly battled endometriosis, a condition causing chronic pain, alongside struggles with weight and public perception. She has confronted online scams misusing her image to sell products she never endorsed, demonstrating her commitment to honesty and protection of others. These challenges highlight her determination to advocate for women's health and protect consumers. Her activism is inseparable from her personal experiences, reflecting a life lived with transparency and courage. Even in adversity, Whoopi channels her pain into advocacy, combining personal insight with public influence to create positive change beyond the entertainment world. Success and legacy today. Whoopi enjoys quiet success. She lives in a 1920s estate in New Jersey and a villa in Sardinia, Italy. With an estimated net worth of $30 million, she continues appearing on The View and has plans for Sister Act 3. Her focus extends to launching a women's sports network and ongoing advocacy for causes she believes in. Despite fame and wealth, the challenges of grief, health, and solitude remain. Yet her legacy is defined not only by awards or wealth, but by her resilience, advocacy, and courage to live openly, teaching future generations the value of perseverance and authenticity. The human behind the legend, Whoopi Goldberg's story, is one of messiness, struggle, and survival. From childhood poverty and trauma through addiction, motherhood, illness, and public scrutiny, she has endured hardships most could not imagine. Her triumphs are not flawless. They are hard-won and deeply human. She has stumbled and risen, faced grief and fear, and continued to bring joy and insight to millions. Her life reminds us that greatness is not perfection. It's persistence, empathy, and courage. Through laughter, tears, and honesty, Whoopi has shown that simply living, in all its complexity, is a remarkable achievement. Inspiring courage. If Whoopi Goldberg has ever made you laugh, cry or feel less alone, her story has already touched you. She reminds us that life's hardships do not define us, but our response to them does. Strength isn't never falling, it's rising again and again. Legacy is not measured only in awards or fame, but in resilience, compassion, and courage. Whoopi's journey proves that human imperfection is enough. She has endured the unimaginable and in doing so left a blueprint for living honestly and bravely. Her story is not just entertainment, it is an enduring lesson in courage, love, and persistence.